Ace of clubs.
Oh yeah,
that's your card, right? Absolutely. Here's the thing: is if the jokers are wild, so if you just touch them in the areas where you think the other cards are, they actually turn into the other two cards.
That would be me.
Crazy.
That is crazy. Magic.
It can be magical. It can be magical. Did you do? Let's see, Preston, you haven't picked one else. Any requests? We'll save one. We'll finish on one, and then I'll do one more before that. So, is that yours?
I don't know. The gun's always good. Making cards fly is always good.
Okay, we can do something like that. We can do something like that. Would you? Are you filming this? Okay. We'll do that. Then Preston, do me a favor. Would you reach in? Would you shuffle those for us?
Yeah. Speaking of that, different kind of shuffle.
That's fine. Let me see it. It's fine. Alright, we'll do this. Alright, now this will be the meteor trick. Let's see. You haven't picked one. Would you do me a favor? Would you step forward and grab one out? Pull it out. And you grab one as well. Show them each other. Show them your friends. Show them the camera if you want. Alright, sweet. Cards flying. Your request. Put it back on. Perfect. And say stop whenever you like. Stop. Put yours back on. Alright, I'm going to make yours fly out of the pack in the air to a half circle, and I'm going to catch it right here. Or make an attempt to. It looks like this. Like that. Yours was the 6 of clubs? Wasn't the 6 of clubs. Yours was a 6 of clubs. No, if you just rub it on the table, it looks just like yours. So. It's weird how that works. I mean, that's not really that magical. As a matter of fact, if you just pay attention to it long enough and just wave it over the table again like that, it'll change, right? It's not real. You can't take cards and shake them and spin them like this because they don't do anything. Now you did the single. Now Pablo. Pablo. I want you to do this. I want you to. Can you drop the cards like this?
You can go in.
Can you? Are you right-handed? Sure. Hold them in your hand like this, and on the count of 3, I want you to drop them to the table, like dribble them to the table. On the count of 3,
just
are you ready?
Dribble?
1.
Oh, sorry. Just keep going.
Yeah.
I mean, I always lose that
How do you know it was yours?
Did you text her back?
That's
awesome.
Oh my God.
What was
That was it.
Michael, that was a new one for us. That's
Yeah.
great.
That was awesome.
Good job.
Everybody likes being pickpocketed, right? Alright, so last one. This is my favorite one. Shit,
Everybody hold on to your phones.
I do steal a wallet. Watches and phones. I like
Bump into you ever?
I wouldn't bump into me. I'd be like, that guy looks like me. I'm gonna try something weird. Really weird. Alright, so last one, and it's a good trick, I think. Maybe. I like card tricks that involve the least amount of cards possible, simply because I think a testament of your skill is not only letting other people handle the cards, but if you can do the most amount of magic with the least amount of cards, that's a really that's a bold statement. So 4 cards is probably the minimal you can get and get like a lot of play out of it. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's a story trick, and it's a really cool story trick actually. It's about Pablo,
The king.
dark-haired guy, right? And he's got a dark-haired girlfriend. Maybe she runs around with him a lot. He's got a twin brother that looks just like him, right? And then she's got a twin sister that looks just like her, and they all like to go out and have a good time, bars and stuff, But inevitably, the ladies, they go inside and they go upstairs and they fix their hair and they do all that stuff. And it was really cool because the dark-haired guy, he wants to have a beer, so he goes up to the bar, he has a seat, and this red-headed lady, she sees him and she's like, man, he's kind of cute. So she has a seat next to him, and then his brother that was with him, he had a seat, and then this red-headed lady, she comes and sits next to him. I know, it's kind of... Because inevitably, like, the dark-haired lady comes back downstairs to see what's going on. The first dark-haired lady's like, wait, what are you doing with my man, the red-headed so-and-so, like that. Exactly. And the other dark-haired lady, she grabs the other redheaded lady and she says, "What are you doing with my man, you redheaded so-and-so?"
You looked at it so
Well, what can only happen next is a Jerry Springer epic fight. Maury Povich is really terrible. And it was like ripped clothes and spilled beers. It was bad. And inevitably, the dark-haired ladies are leaving the bar, and guess what they were leaving the bar with their man. You know, they don't play that stuff. And then the other dark-haired lady, she's leaving the bar, and with her man. You know. Now, if you were like I was when I first saw this, I wanted to know what happened to the redheaded ladies because it didn't make sense that they were there and then they were gone. Something had to happen to them. It's the way these things work. Come to find out, they went down to this other bar after they got beat up. I mean, still kind of, maybe it was Baltimore, I don't know. And they met a redheaded guy. Well, the one met a redheaded guy. Well, she was down there. And the other redheaded lady, well, she met a redheaded guy when she was down there. And they all lived happily ever after. So much so that if you fast forward like 4, 5, 6 years, they actually had 1, 2, 3, 4 sons that were redheads between them. And that's the story. It was 1, 2, 3, 4 cards.
Can I see them all?
No.